professionals here. This is real live.
I just don't know how to find it.
Live television, sort of.
Will it pop up on here? There it is.
All right, so welcome in. This is Gun Talk Live. I'm going to say that a few times. Welcome in because it's, look at that. We're already there. That's on Facebook.
And as
let
usual, I don't have it muted.
Well, you know, you don't have to.
Always rides me about that.
I know. Mute. Because if you turn on, like you start watching your own video to comment on things, what happens? Well, the video starts playing, doesn't it? Yeah, that's how that works.
And I can't watch the screen on here. I have to put it off to the side. So
Hey,
all I can see is the
I'm going to just, again, we're trial running some things here. Michael, I'm getting 2 different live streams. I don't need to set you into a rage, but I don't know which one to watch. Ben, what's up from California? Hootie hoo! Thanks for watching, dude.
Kevin Roth's here too.
They're all filing in. Where again, it's like every week we're in a different setting. Well, which wall are we going to point cameras at this week?
It's been, oh my God. It's been a mess.
First clearing of the throat from Chris Cerino right there.
It's been a mess for like 6 weeks now.
Yeah, it's been a mess. We moved in here middle of July, and then the first 3 weeks of August, we were busy filming a show, and we didn't have any time to get settled. So,
or do a show properly.
We're still settling in. But this is the new Gun Talk Live set, which looks exactly like the old Gun Talk Live set, because it is.
One less wall.
It'll just look a little bit different to you. But it's not decorated. It's just a clean slate today because what more do you people want from us, okay? There's lights on. There's internet. Todd Little, great to see you again, too. Texas Huntsman, he's getting 2 streams also. But he said it's double the fun. Appreciate that. All right. Facebook is up and running, right?
Yeah, I'm on. I've got several people making comments, and somebody, Billy McCune, says he took Tom's advice, did a random training class today on different drills. Wow, what a difference. Can't believe it took this long.
Who'd have thought?
Well,
Chris, we can say it on this show.
But
what do you call it when you just go to the range and yank the trigger?
Oh, I call it ballistic masturbation.
I should have said earmuffs. But anyway, that's what it's called. This Gun Talk Live is brought to you by ATN, KelTec, and SureFire. ATN, they have a Labor Day special going on. It's perfect timing. Get some thermal, get some night vision, get some day and night vision. Offering deals on the X-Sight 4K Pro, the Thor 4, the Thor LT, factory refurbs, the ATN X-Sound hearing protection, all kinds of cool stuff. So go check that out at atncorp.com. Also, SureFire, they have weapon lights. Did you know that? Did you know that, Chris?
SureFire makes weapon lights?
Yeah. How about that, right?
Only probably for as long as I can remember.
They're kind of the OG, and they make really, really good ones. The XSCA. Who named that, Andrew? Come on. XSC? It's hard to say. The world's first duty-grade micro-compact concealed carry weapon light. Extremely compact, virtually indestructible, 350 lumens, and so you can positively identify your threat. That's important. Specific models engineered for seamless fit on railed Glocks 43X, 48, the Sig Sauer P365s, the Springfield Armory Hellcats, so it actually fits that specific model perfectly. Nosler, hunting season is right around the corner. Nosler trophy-grade hunting ammo uses Nosler custom brass, Nosler bullets, loaded with either AccuBond or the legendary partition. Your bullet, a friend of mine always used to say, your bullet delivers your intention to the target. Another way of saying crappy bullets are going to do crappy things. It doesn't matter if you do your part. So you got to have good bullets. Nosler makes those. Available in everything from the 22 Nosler to the 416 Remington Magnum. How about a 9.3 by 62? Yeah, they got that.
Really?
Yeah, Nosler.com. Check it out. So guys, welcome in. If you were here last week when KJ and I did the stop motion version, that was another glitch. We're figuring things out here. It's new.
I lost my video feed. I responded to somebody.
Just refresh.
Refresh. Okay, here we go. Sorry.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to interrupt.
Control-Alt-Delete. Did you try restarting your computer? That's what my wife usually tells me.
That's my face right there.
My wife is the head of IT in my household. Yeah. I'm like, I broke it. I broke the internet. Help.
I'm the head of everything at my household now. Ain't got that no more.
So today we're going to be talking about Joe Biden, and he is now a ballistics expert, and how politicians will not admit when they do not know things about a particular subject matter. They just rattle off whatever they're told. So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about new guns. A lot of new guns on the table here. This is like new gun week, and we have giveaways. So first up, our winner of last week's giveaway, Damon Andrews. Good job, Damon. For this comment, do we have that, Michael? There you go. That's okay. Double your gun talk, double your fun. He's way over there. So what he won is a sweet knife, Crimson Trace knife.
It looks like a good knife. CRKT probably.
I don't know. It's something. It looks neat.
I like it.
Like G10 grips. And wait for it. Wait for it. Crimson Trace Oakleys. What? Oakleys. These are cool, right? I'm going to try them on for you, Damon. They work. Those are polarized lenses, too.
Yeah, those are pretty nice.
Hey, did you guys know, this is totally not related to anything, sidebar, that some optics and some polarized lenses do not play well together? You ever seen that, Chris?
Oh, yeah. It has a lot to do with the way everything's put together, because I know that in my truck, when I look at my screen on my
You've
radio.
Seen that? Yeah. It disappears.
If I just turn my head sideways, I can see it fine.
Yeah.
Because of the way it polarizes and straightens out the lights.
So
yeah, it goes away, comes
try
back.
Out, if you haven't done that, if you like polarized lenses, shoot with your optic, with your polarized lenses. Also try turning the rifle to the side. Some people will do that, and see if your reticle disappears. Pro tip for you.
Yeah.
This week, up for grabs is another knife, actually. Smith & Wesson. Show them this bad daddy. So this is how it works. If you want to win, you have to do one simple thing. Comment. Comment whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. That's a pig sticker right there, dude.
That's a HRT. I think that means Rescue Team.
HRT.
Hostage
The
Rescue
FBI
Team.
HRT. So nice fixed
Really
blade.
sharp, too.
Pretty sharp.
Yeah.
Has a sheath. Ready to rock.
And a little belt clip.
So you go get that ATN deal. Get yourself some thermal. You wear that knife. You come to the south. You go pig hunting.
It's coming around too, because the weather's going to cool off here soon.
Perfect.
So Jeremy Alleman's out there. He's watching right now or listening, and he missed out on the Ruger class. Said he was going to sign up maybe. He lost out.
Yep. All right. So yeah, a lot of stuff going over here on YouTube. Todd Little, welcome in. Chris Blake.
Gibbs
Hooty
there
hoo.
too.
Lots of Springfield Prodigy buzz today. Guess what? We're going to talk about that. Springfield Prodigy.
This the one you took out of the box?
Yeah.
Not the 5-inch? Is this the 5-inch?
I don't know. I just grabbed one of them. I got the other one over here.
This looks like the 5-inch.
We have the M&P all metal. We also have the Ruger LC Carbine in 5.7. So we're going to talk about all those. Let's see. Yeah, so if you comment, you are entered to win the big pig sticker from Smith & Wesson Knives. We should talk about Joe Biden. All right. First, we're going to talk about the serious side, and then we're going to talk about the goofy, fun side and make fun of it. Okay? So politicians are not experts on everything. None of us are.
I don't think politicians are experts on anything.
Well, that's true. A mile wide and a millimeter deep. That's their knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ask me about open heart surgery and my opinions on it, I'm not going to have an opinion. I'm going to tell you I don't know. But not Joe Biden. He's an expert on guns and ballistics. Let's play the clip.
And hunting and everything.
Do you realize the bullet out of an AR-15 travels 5 times as rapidly as a bullet shot out of any other gun? 5 times is lighter.
Okay, we're back apparently. Joe Biden says that an AR-15, the bullets out of an AR-15 travel 5 times faster than bullets out of other guns.
Than any gun, he said.
Than any gun.
Yep.
Because
is a disaster.
He's an expert on guns and ballistics. And all right, so first of all, the serious part of it, before we start laughing and making fun, all right? This is just one example of politicians lying to you. He is either lying to you or he is ignorant. And he won't admit that I just don't know what I'm talking about. But probably he's lying to you. So what else? This is just one subject that you and I are familiar with, Chris. I mean, we know this stuff. We know the velocity of bullets.
We do.
What else are they lying to you about? Think about that, okay? And think about all the millions of people out there who don't know anything about guns, and they think what he just said is a fact.
Yeah, I mean, they say stuff all the time that I can't verify because I don't know, I don't understand it, and I'm generally not going to take the time to look it up because I don't care.
We're all busy. We have our things, right? We have our interests, we have jobs, we have kids, we have stuff to deal with. So,
but I did hear this clip today as we were queuing it up.
Yep.
And I remember watching it earlier this week on the news. And Joe Biden did say this stuff. I mean, he is literally saying that a 223 is 5 times faster than any other bullet out there.
well, okay, so first of all,
He wants to ban ARs.
he wants to ban ARs, the most popular rifle owned and sold in America. He wants to ban them. Why? Because 0.0001% of people do bad things with them. Okay? But he said AR-15s. So, first of all, AR-15s are chambered in a lot of different calibers,
Right.
right? But let's just say, okay, what he meant was 223.556, right? What's the velocity, Chris, of a standard 223.556 out of an AR?
Well, ballistics are done on a 20-inch barrel, and a 5.56 is like 3250 out of a 20-inch. You know, we're talking about
A long, not a carbine,
a military-style rifle.
but as a ballpark, okay, some are going to be slower.
We're talking
Some are gonna be
28,
faster.
28, maybe even 26 to 3,000.
Yeah, I always think of it as being it's about 3,000 feet per second.
Very rarely do I fire any in chrono that it's coming in at 3,000. It's usually just under.
Yeah. So, but they said it goes 5 times faster than anything else out there. So 22.250, how fast is a 22.250?
2250 is 4550.
It's a laser beam. It's awesome.
4550.
4550. So it's I don't know, a good 40% faster, 50% faster.
Oh yeah.
And that's not a standard AR caliber. 204 Ruger.
Yeah, I mean 204 Ruger itself is 4450.
The 220 Swift, 4420. We've got a 17 Remington, 4,100 feet per second. 243 Wisdom, 4,000. I mean, you also have all the Weatherby Magnums, 224 Weatherby Magnum, 257 Weatherby. All those are going at least that fast.
Well, Biden said that
So it's wrong.
The 223, the AR-15 will actually penetrate Kevlar as well. And there's not a lot of things that don't penetrate Kevlar.
Certainly in rifle ammo.
Yeah, I mean, there's even pistol rounds out there that'll penetrate Kevlar, but it all has to do with the backing on it as well. You know, the thickness of the Kevlar, but he just says Kevlar.
So I like this part though. This is fun. Okay, so what would be 5 times faster than any other bullet? Okay, so based on a 223 WSM, going 5 times faster than that would reach a max velocity of 22,800 feet per second. Okay? What's your so what else is really fast?
The International Space Station goes pretty fast.
Yeah. The cruise missile, 8,373 feet per second. The fastest moving star, the S-4714, is 22,000 feet per second. So it's Biden's special magic gun is about the same as the fastest moving star. North American X-15 rocket-powered aircraft, 6,600 feet per second. So obviously, I mean, Biden knows stuff. Maybe he's a hand loader.
Well, the weird thing is, you watch him up there. Yeah, maybe he is loading something really, really stout. But you watch him up there on the stage, and he just looks like a buffoon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's, you know, he can't move his neck, and he's just reciting things.
Look, he's an old man.
And he's just talking.
He's a puppet. And
he's definitely a puppet.
It's sad. But look.
Somebody should at least move the strings, though, because he doesn't ambulate or move and turn and look. His head never tips.
So we got some good comments coming in. Where do I get one of these magical ARs with these phenomenal ballistics? Libra, 15,000 feet per second, Biden says. That's kind of where I was going, is like, okay, 3,000 feet per second is the kind of the standard. Swamp Dog, hey, y'all. Yeah, Todd Little. Yowza, bullets would break apart at 22. Yeah, what kind of bullet would even stay together at 22,000 feet per second?
Well, I don't know. They have to put special shields on the space shuttle just so it can land.
Right. Jeez, them guys. All right, so make sure to call people on this. And I know that the people who are not gun people, when you kind of go, well, that's not correct, they're like, well, it doesn't matter. Well, it does matter. He's saying this stuff like it's fact. What else is he saying that is, he's saying that it's fact and it's just not. And it freaks people out, besides the fact that that has nothing to do with like people murdering people. How fast the bullet goes has nothing to do with that at all.
Yeah, and honestly,
you could have a 45 ACP going 800 feet per second. If you walk into a place that is not defended by anyone and everyone is sitting targets, you can just keep going.
That's dangerous. I would much rather be shot by a short-barreled AR than a long-barreled AR, though. I do know that. Because, man, speed kills and speed creates damage. And these dangerous, you know, regulated short-barrel guns, they're the ones that aren't that dangerous.
None of it. People worry about the wrong things, guys. How's Facebook doing?
Geez, Steve Dillsworth just said 15,000 feet per second. No wonder it blows the lungs out of the body.
Right, and then we have that comment about the 9mm. Like, none of it makes any sense.
No, and it doesn't. It makes us all cringe, but to other people, it makes great sense, and it makes them all angry.
All right, well, good. Now that we're angry, let's move on to more fun stuff. New guns! Woo!
Do we want to do our reads?
I did them already.
Oh, we're all done?
Them. Yeah.
Fantastic. I didn't know if there was someone.
You didn't even notice that, right? Professional.
Well,
you're like, wait, did I just hear an advertisement?
I would start off with the new M&P metal. The M&P metal is 2 ounces heavier than a standard M&P, but it's an aluminum frame. It is absolutely gorgeous.
That's everybody says when they first see the gun, they go, dude, that's a good-looking gun.
The only thing this gun lacks is sights. I mean, it still has 3-dot whites on it, but you know that's
lacking sights. It has sights.
It's just, it needs, if it had just something a little nicer, because man, everything about it, the way it feels.
So you'd swap out the sights?
Oh yeah, I'd change the sights in a heartbeat, and then this would be it. I wouldn't have to do a damn thing to it because the trigger is so fine.
The trigger, like everybody's talking about the metal, and it's cool, but the trigger is what's going to make this gun a shooter.
Man, I mean, it feels good, it looks good, it still takes regular M&P mags. The trigger configuration is amazing. It's still a blade style in the center. It's not exactly flat. Someone had commented to me this week, said, hey, what do you think about the flat trigger? And I said, I didn't even notice it. And now I'm looking at it, it's definitely not a flat trigger.
It's semi-flat?
It's curved and hinged. It's more...
Wait, it's not hinged though.
Well, I mean, it's a hinge trigger.
It's not a hinge trigger because it just has the paddle. But it's not like the two-part old school original.
Yeah, no, it's not a two-part
trigger.
hinge. It's just
it's
still a lever. But man, yeah, the reach to the trigger's nice. The interchangeable back straps are still the same. And then there's this panel in the front. And I think this might be polymer inset in here.
Mm-hmm.
Because it feels so good. It is grippy in all the right places.
Yeah, it's got that kind of grip tape sort of feel to it. It's a shooter. I mean, we like this one.
Yeah, I shot it. I loved it.
I saw some people say that they were disappointed that the metal gun didn't have a metal trigger. What do you think? Does that matter? Is that important to you?
No, I don't care. I could care less. I don't know. Some people would bitch if you hung them with a new rope. You know, they'd be like, hey.
This is true.
So there's that. So what else do we have here?
All right, so what else do we have? So this one came out Tuesday. This big dog here.
We have had this for a long time.
This came
and I've
out
been waiting to talk about it.
Monday, right?
Yeah.
So this is the Ruger LC Carbine. And yeah, it's a carbine based on their 5.7 pistol.
Yeah, it's really cool. It takes the 5.7 pistol magazine, so it's 20 plus 1. Doesn't change anything. Your reloads are the same. It's got this little paddle style magazine release, side charging handle that does not reciprocate when you're firing.
Yep.
Very, very cool there.
Folder stock.
Folding stock, and if I could remember how it works, I know there's a button.
Yep.
That's it.
That's
It's
easy.
that simple. I think you got to press it again to open it, or you just got to give it a yank. Nope, you just got to give it a yank. I haven't touched this in a while.
Yeah, I haven't either. But
manual safety, which is cool on any kind of carbine, and it's ergonomically friendly. Man, flip up sights. It comes with the sights.
threaded barrel.
A threaded barrel. I like the fore end too. It's kind of a monolithic style upper. Everything's bolted together, and the Picatinny rail continuously runs. But it's a flat fore end, and it does have M-lock underneath it.
So that's helpful resting on barricades.
Yeah, it's really nice to lay it on something, or you can mount a little bipod on it, or do something. You know, put an M-lock piece. And these sights, I believe, are spring loaded.
Yep.
So boom, deploy. You know, the stock is easy to use and adjustable for length of pull. This thing is really cool. 5.7 ammo is expensive, and sometimes it's hard to find.
I think it's come down a bit. I want to say it's about $1 a round right now.
It was just $1 and a few pennies is what it was when we bought it last.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to buy ammo too, you know.
Yeah.
But this is really cool. If you've got the 5.7 pistol, you want this to complement your 5.7 pistol. If you don't have the 5.7 pistol, you definitely want to get this, and you still want to get the 5.7 pistol because it's cool. 57.
So
what do they call it? How are you supposed to say the Ruger's pistol name? 57?
5.7? No.
I forget how you're supposed to say it.
Well, it's 5.7 by 28. I don't know if it.
Yep.
But it's the Ruger 5.7, right?
Ruger 5.7 carbine.
This is the LC Carbine in 5.7. So in 5.7, if you guys don't have a lot of experience with it, I should have had one here. It's a bottleneck cartridge, center fire. but it's shooting a 5.7, so it's like 40 grain VMAX. So it's
2,000 feet per second probably out of this gun. It might even be able to get a little bit more because it's running, 18 out of a pistol.
right, and so you're getting more punch with it, but there's just no recoil to speak of. Certainly out of a carbine, even out of the Ruger pistol, the 5.7. There's not much recoil there either.
And we didn't accuracy test it, but we did. I threw a magnified optic on it, did a quick hasty zero for some of the stuff we filmed. And I mean, it's accurate. It's definitely prairie dog accurate out to 50 yards. And if you wanted to really lock it down and see the accuracy, I would be interested to see what it does with different bullets and different manufacturers' ammunition.
You'd have to play with it, right? I mean, certainly the round still has a lot of energy out to 150, 200 yards. I mean, it's basically an AR bullet.
Yeah, and those are not long for this world, according to Joe Biden.
Oh, well, actually, Ben asks, does that shoot 22,000 feet per second? No.
It's 16-inch barrel, Steve.
This is an AR-15, according to Joe Biden as well. This is also an AR-15, according to Joe Biden.
Victor, I said the same thing. I don't need another caliber in my inventory. And that when I was testing and writing an article for a magazine, I was doing the new Springfield 10 back in the day. And the last thing I wanted was another caliber. And then I still had the gun, and I went out and I shot some pigs with it. And I was like, well, I guess I can have a 10 millimeter.
Yeah.
So I haven't taken this out and hunted anything with it. So I really don't desire to have a 5.7 in my inventory.
Yeah, you do.
But if I
You do
shoot
desire it.
something with it,
You're trying to be
I'd
practical.
yeah, I'm trying to be practical.
No, I want it.
I desire that
100%.
carbine.
Do I need it? Well, that has nothing. I didn't say anything about need. Don't worry about that, guys. You don't have to need things. You want it, you buy it. It's fine.
Kyle Thompson wants to know, he lives in Florida and wants to know where we can learn first-person defender. I think he wants to know if we travel it or take it around.
I had somebody over here ask the same thing.
So
Yeah, he wants to come participate in first-person defender.
Kyle, send me an email at chris@guntalk.com, chris@guntalk.com, and I'll put you on our list because we're starting to set dates for filming more first-person defender. We definitely need people who are willing. Just remember, when you come down here, it's your own time and your own dime, but you do get to hang with us, and we will feed you at least once or twice. And
There's a Pizza Hut really close by.
sometimes it is pizza, but it's food.
No, but we will be filming a bunch of first-person defender episodes coming up. So if you're interested in being on the show, reach out to, well, he just gave his email. So chris@guntalk.com or info@guntalk.com. I think KJ allegedly checks that occasionally.
Yeah,
I don't even
anything
know
that
what he
goes
does
there, I don't know where it goes. I know Kevin gets it, but it doesn't mean that I see it, and I'm keeping a running list right now. So do we have one more gun to talk about?
We do.
Do you want to grab the other one? I don't think this is the long one.
I will. New today, Springfield Armory Prodigy. It's a 1911, but there's something different on this 1911. What is it, Chris?
Well, this is a big fat grip that takes a big fat magazine, looks like a double stack. Excuse Ryan for a minute because I believe there's a 5-inch somewhere
We
around
have
here.
both of them here.
We have both of them, and these guns are MSRP $14.99 and $16.99, and that means it comes just like this with the hex wasp. Oh, that's the 4-inch. Yep, I got the 5-inch in my hand. It just seemed a little shorter when they're not next to each other.
Yeah.
So what do we got? 20. This is a 17 plus 1. We've got 20 round mags. They make a 22 round mag. The 5-inch gun, and bright fiber optic sights with a nice thin blade, a good U-notch in the back. And honestly, we took these out and we shot them. We never even put batteries in the optics because we just didn't have time to deal with that. Oh, there are batteries in it. We never turned them on.
I turned mine on when I was messing with it.
Oh, see, when I
sighted in, too.
shot mine with just iron sights, and I can tell you, you can see
Dude,
the
this
iron
is really
sights through
sighted
that
in.
window. just like it's not even there.
And I was said it in the video, but so the iron sights, I think co-witness is a confusing term, but the iron sights, you can see them through the window of the optic, but they sit at the bottom half of the window.
Yeah, it's got to be close.
This one looks sighted into me. It sits at the bottom half of the window, so it's kind of right where I would like it to be, where you can use the iron sights, but they don't obstruct your view of the optic, really. So it's kind of just right for my setup.
Yeah, skeletonized hammer, really nice polymer frame, very grippy, stippled, actually. I mean, it feels like, it's almost like ladder stair tread tape. It just feels good. It's not, it doesn't, and I like aggressive grips. Now, this is definitely not aggressive.
I would say this is medium.
I would say this is 100% right. It's just, you can't call it aggressive because someone would say, oh, it's going to hurt my hand. This wouldn't hurt anybody's hand,
oh, no.
And it doesn't offend my hands, which like a really aggressive grip.
Okay, sorry, Wildflower. This is the Springfield Armory Prodigy, and this is a double stack, 9mm, 1911, and we've got 20 round mags, we've got 17 round mags, and they also have a 26 round mag.
Oh, really?
So if you were going to do some, like, I guess, open class shooting or home defense.
This is a competition gun. I mean, right out of the box, and we're talking about $14.99 and $16.99, and that's MSRP.
I think the guns are the same price.
No, I saw it on the release today.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's a little bit less because it's not as big.
Well, that's what I thought, but I thought maybe I misread it.
You know, the release is out there.
With the optic on it, it was like $16.99. And honestly, if you're used to kind of these nice double stack 1911s that are out there, that's a pretty good price. And looking at this is a bull barrel. And if we had like a macro lens, we don't right now, I could show you the way this thing locks up. I mean, the fit and finish to it, Chris.
Yeah.
I said on the video, it feels like it should cost more.
Okay, yeah, it's $14.99 without the red dot, and it's $16.99 with the red dot.
With the red dot on it.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I would probably get it without the red dot, but for $200 more, as long as there's a cap to fill in, because sooner or later I want the red dot on there. Mm-hmm. But man, it's a double stack 1911 that has an amazing trigger, ambidextrous controls on the thumb safety. Mm-hmm. I thought it shot really well. It was a real cream puff. I mean, it was a real cream puff.
Yeah, I mean, as you would kind of imagine.
Like when you work the slide, you can feel it's just soft and it just feels good. It's got a good amount of play in it for reliability, and it's buttery. Mm-hmm. You can hear it. I know you can.
It's not. It's very strange. It seems tight, but it just runs so smooth. Like you said, it's buttery.
It was a cream puff to shoot.
Let's see. I didn't catch the make and model. I was kind of catching up on some of your comments, guys. Texas Huntsman, yeah, he wants to come back on FPD. Yeah, he wants to come on FPD. So we'll let you know. We'll have some stuff coming up. So yeah, guys, that's what's going on. Did I miss anything? Yeah. We have videos of all these guns. Oh, I didn't cue you up. Let's roll that bean footage.
No, they can go.
Yeah, you can find
and watch our videos.
We do have videos about all these guns we released this week. So
matter of fact, I got an email.
You knew that because you follow us on Facebook and YouTube.
But I got a Gun Talk email.
We have videos on the LC Carbine, on the M&P metal, on the Prodigy. So it's a good reason to watch our stuff because the gun companies tend to send us the stuff before it's launched, and we make a great effort to have content ready to go on the day it launches. So you're like, oh, I just got an email from Smith & Wesson. Well, they're going to have their Smith & Wesson guy on doing their thing, but we usually are going to have stuff about the new guns as well. So
Yeah, they're all good. Every one of that's on the table here.
It sounds like you don't have anything bad to say about them. I mean, I guess I could say, like, I don't know.
James Tarr said that this one is almost as good as a staccato. The only thing that's different is the look.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's pretty solid gun. Of course, Springfield makes really nice stuff, and Smith & Wesson hasn't put anything out really exciting for me in a long time because I'm just an M&P guy. I love M&Ps, and everything else kind of just wanes. But man, the metal, very cool. You know,
It is.
for me, it piqued my interest.
It's very cool. All right, guys. Well, if you commented, you're entered to win the big blade, and we'll be back next week for more. You guys stay safe out there. Have a good Labor Day weekend, and hopefully get to the range, get some trigger time, and take someone with you.
Thanks for watching Gun Talk Live. For more great gun content, subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. You can always watch the Gun Talk channels on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon. And of course, you can always find us at guntalk.com. Thanks for watching.